First Alert Weather is brought to you by the Medical Center.
Well, this morning we're seeing a good and quiet start to the day, but as we get on into the afternoon, as you've seen over previous days and pretty much all last week, we get those pop-up showers and thunderstorms, some of those producing some heavy downpours of rain. That's pretty much what we're going to see the rest of this week. Here's a look at First Alert live Doppler radar. Not much going on this morning. A few showers over into southern Illinois this morning, but other than that, it is quiet over south central Kentucky, where it's 70 degrees. Average high temperature for this time of the year, 82 for Bowling Green here at the beginning of June, and it's going to stay well above average over the next few days. High temperatures mainly in the mid 80s. There's an 83 on Thursday, then back into the mid 80s as we go through the rest of the work week and even into the upcoming weekend. And by the way, starting Thursday and running through the weekend will be that big 400-mile yard sale that moves across U.S. Highway 68 across Kentucky from one end to the other. It's also Crusade for Children weekend this coming weekend. I'll be up at Rough River Lake in Campbellsville for the live remotes for that. So looks like the weather's going to be pretty typical, very summer-like as we go through the next 7 days. This morning, much like we've seen previous mornings, temperatures starting out in the upper 60s to low 70s. You've got 70 in Scottsville, Edmonton at 69, Campbellsville at 67, Hartford at 66, Madisonville at 69 degrees, and a humid start to some of you out east of us, not quite as humid as it has been in previous mornings, but look at the beautiful sunrise. Few high clouds here as we look live from Doppler Cam, and we're off to a great start. 70, the current temperature reading right now in Bowling Green. A little bit of a south breeze at 8 miles per hour. In fact, the winds will be a little bit more noticeable today, a little breezy at times at 10 to 15 miles per hour. We go to Glasgow in our new HD weather cam on the square, which is located, by the way, at the Job Publishing Building, and it's looking right across to the Barron County Courthouse. We have a more detailed look and a wider view here with our new HD camera there in Glasgow. And by the way, when we started our WeatherCam network, this was one of the first cameras that went up. So we're replacing some of the older cameras with new HD cameras now that we're in HD. We've got some new cameras coming up this week, by the way. 69 degrees there in Barron County. Here's Franklin, Simpson County, seeing a mainly sunny start, 69 degrees. In Russellville, you're starting mainly clear. A few high clouds, you're at 68 degrees. Unchanged, the air quality still high in the UV. Pollen, ozone, and molds in the low category. Grasses, mainly the biggest problem there. A few trees, of course, in the mix. Rough River Lake, that's our hometown forecast for today, including E-Town at 83, 84 Litchfield, 82 up in Hardinsburg. And by the way, the Powerball jackpot now estimated to be at $192 million for the Wednesday night drawing. And the next Mega Millions drawing estimated to be at $34 million. Scattered showers, thunderstorms popping up with the heat of the day. That's going to happen again today over southern Kentucky. Just who gets what when is always the big question, but we know during the afternoon and evening that's possible. Big complex of thunderstorms, it's fading out now. Parts of southern Missouri into Oklahoma and Arkansas. But as we go through the day, a mix of sun and clouds, starting out mainly clear this morning. More clouds coming in with that frontal boundary. We do have one back to the west of us. 71 right now at the Bowling Green Airport. As we look at Futurecast, the air mass is going to stay unstable as it has been for the last few days. These little complexes or outflow boundaries will continue to fire scattered showers and thunderstorms during the afternoon. We may not get whole coverage here during the day, but even tonight there's a possibility of a few showers in the area. Tomorrow we replay it all over again, a little better coverage of showers and storms as that front tries to throw out some boundaries into our area. And then by Wednesday, this is the complex to watch. It may form a huge complex of thunderstorms with the potential for damaging straight-line winds, and it may take a turn down into southern Kentucky as we get into Wednesday night, something that the Storm Prediction Center is already watching for the possibility of some severe weather. Warm and humid today, chance of thunderstorms 85. For tonight, warm and muggy, chance of storms 69. Tomorrow we'll make it back to 85 with a continued chance of showers and storms. Better chance coming Wednesday night into Thursday morning with that big complex rolling out of Kansas, Nebraska. And then we're going to see just 20, 30, maybe 40% chance of a pop-up shower or thunderstorm throughout the upcoming weekend. High temperatures will remain in the mid-80s. Of course, for the 400-mile yard sale, this is pretty typical weather for that event.